Wealthy individuals often build their fortunes not just by earning more, but by managing their finances intelligently. While common assumptions suggest that being rich means indulging in luxury all the time, the reality is different. Many affluent individuals are frugal and strategically avoid unnecessary expenses, helping them preserve and grow their wealth. In this video, we will see the specific costs that wealthy people steer clear of, expenses that you, too, should avoid to secure your financial future. Whether you're aiming for financial independence or simply want better control over your budget, learning from the spending habits of the wealthy can provide valuable insights. Number 1. Lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation occurs when people increase their spending to match their rising income, often spending more on restaurants, cars, clothes, and vacations. However, many rich individuals maintain a relatively modest lifestyle, regardless of how much they earn. How the rich handle lifestyle inflation. Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. Mark Zuckerberg, despite his immense wealth, drives relatively modest cars and wears simple clothing. What you should do. Avoid upgrading your lifestyle with every salary increase. Save or invest the additional income rather than spending it on unnecessary luxuries. This will help you build wealth faster and offer financial security during tough times. Number 2. Debt-fueled expenses. Wealthy individuals tend to avoid high-interest debt, such as credit card debt and personal loans. Paying excessive interest on borrowed money is one of the biggest ways people drain their finances. How the rich manage debt. They use debt strategically for investments or business purposes rather than for personal consumption. When they need to make large purchases, the rich often pay in full or use zero-interest financing options. What you should do. Avoid carrying balances on credit cards. Pay off high-interest loans as quickly as possible and refrain from using loans for unnecessary purchases. Prioritize saving for large purchases instead of relying on debt. Number 3. Overpriced housing. While it's true that many wealthy people own beautiful homes, they often resist the temptation to overextend themselves on housing. Owning a home that costs more than you can comfortably afford leads to significant financial stress due to mortgage payments, taxes, and maintenance. How the rich approach housing. Many wealthy individuals buy within their means or rent in expensive markets to avoid unnecessary debt. They focus on real estate investments that generate cash flow instead of living in oversized, luxury homes. What you should do. Avoid buying a house at the upper limit of your budget. Calculate the true cost of homeownership, including maintenance, property taxes, and insurance. Consider renting if it aligns better with your financial goals. Number 4. Luxury cars and frequent car upgrades. Many assume that wealthy people indulge in high-end cars. However, many successful individuals drive modest vehicles for years instead of buying the latest luxury models every few years. Cars are depreciating assets, meaning they lose value over time, and constantly upgrading can drain your wealth. How the rich handle cars. Warren Buffett drives a Cadillac instead of a luxury vehicle. Jeff Bezos was seen driving a Honda Accord during Amazon's early years. What you should do. Avoid expensive car leases or frequent upgrades. Instead, buy a reliable car that holds its value well and drive it for as long as possible. Save on car insurance by choosing a practical model with good safety ratings. Number 5. Unnecessary subscription services and memberships. Subscription services such as streaming platforms, gym memberships, and product delivery services can silently drain your bank account. Wealthy individuals track these expenses carefully and cut out those they don't use frequently. How the rich manage subscriptions. They perform regular subscription audits to cancel unused services. Many opt for pay-as-you-go options for services like gyms or software to avoid recurring charges. What you should do. Audit your subscriptions every few months and cancel those you rarely use. Opt for free or discounted alternatives and avoid signing up for services unless they provide significant value. Number 6. Excessive dining out and takeout. While dining at high-end restaurants may seem like a hallmark of wealth, many rich people prefer eating at home or limiting dining out to special occasions. Restaurant meals come with higher costs, and frequent takeout expenses can quickly add up. How the rich approach food spending. They cook at home and enjoy simple meals, reserving dining out for rare occasions. Many affluent families prioritize meal planning to avoid waste and reduce grocery bills. What you should do. Cook at home as often as possible and plan your meals to reduce food waste. If you enjoy dining out, set a budget for it and treat it as an occasional luxury rather than a regular expense. Number 7. Brand obsession. Wealthy individuals don't always prioritize branded items. While they may buy quality goods, they avoid unnecessary spending on designer labels and trendy products unless there's a functional or long-term value associated with the purchase. How the rich approach brands. Mark Zuckerberg is known for wearing basic gray t-shirts. Many successful individuals choose practical over fashionable, focusing on quality rather than labels. What you should do. Avoid paying a premium for branded products. Look for quality alternatives that serve the same purpose without the hefty price tag. Focus on value and durability instead of trends. Number 8. Impulse purchases and retail therapy. Rich people are often disciplined with their spending and avoid making impulse purchases. They understand the importance of budgeting and planning, focusing their spending on things that align with their long-term goals. How the rich control impulse spending. They delay purchases to ensure they're necessary and aligned with their goals. Wealthy individuals often set spending limits for discretionary items. What you should do. Track your spending and set clear budgets for non-essential items. Practice the 30-day rule, wait 30 days before making a significant purchase. This helps you avoid emotional spending and ensures you're making rational decisions. Number 9. Expensive vacations and unplanned travel. While wealthy individuals do travel, they often plan their vacations well in advance and avoid splurging on unnecessary luxuries. Many also use rewards programs and loyalty points to cut down on travel expenses. How the rich approach travel. They use travel points and miles to offset the cost of flights and hotels. Many wealthy people prefer off-peak travel to avoid inflated prices. What you should do. Plan your vacations well in advance to take advantage of discounts. Use credit cards with travel rewards and prioritize experiences over luxury. Traveling off-season can also help you save on flights and accommodation. Number 10. Buying new instead of used. Many wealthy individuals recognize the value of purchasing high-quality used or refurbished items. Whether it's furniture, electronics, or cars, they understand that buying new isn't always necessary. How the rich use pre-owned items. They buy pre-owned luxury cars to avoid the depreciation hit. Many affluent people furnish their homes with vintage or second-hand items that retain value. What you should do. Consider buying gently used items when it makes sense. For high-value purchases like cars, electronics, or furniture, explore second-hand options to save money without sacrificing quality. Number 11. Overpaying for insurance and warranties. While insurance is essential, the wealthy avoid overpaying for unnecessary policies or extended warranties. They carefully assess their insurance needs and often self-insure smaller risks. How the rich approach insurance. They shop around for the best rates and only purchase policies they truly need. Many wealthy individuals create emergency funds to cover minor repairs or medical expenses instead of buying extended warranties. What you should do. Review your insurance policies regularly and compare prices to ensure you're getting the best deal. Avoid unnecessary warranties and build an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses. Number 12. Chasing trends and gadgets. The wealthy avoid chasing the latest trends, especially in technology. Constantly upgrading phones, gadgets, and other electronic devices not only wastes money but also encourages a consumer mindset that can be hard to break. How the rich avoid trend chasing. They use gadgets until they break or are no longer functional. Many affluent people buy technology only when it adds value to their life or work. What you should do. Resist the urge to upgrade to the latest gadget. Use your devices for as long as they remain functional and only replace them when necessary. Building wealth isn't just about earning more, it's also about spending wisely. The rich understand the importance of avoiding unnecessary expenses and practicing financial discipline. By following their lead, you can gain better control over your finances and work towards your financial goals. Avoiding lifestyle inflation, high-interest debt, unnecessary subscriptions, and impulse purchases are just a few ways to adopt smarter spending habits. Remember, it's not how much you earn, but how much you keep that determines long-term financial success. So that's it for today. If you like this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.